Pleasant afternoon to our promising future teachers of BSEDMT 3 and 1D, and especially to our precious professor, Dr. Rosalie Corpus. At syempre, good afternoon sa iyo, partner.
Good afternoon din sa iyo, partner, and to everyone who's with us today for our third week of the webinar that will further discuss substantial concept in this course, building and enhancing new literacies across the curriculum.
That's right. Honestly, in the last webinar that commenced on April 26, all I can say is that it is jam-packed with lessons that we can really apply to our teaching venture as we strive to be a teacher someday.
I agree. I've learned so much in that webinar, and it is indeed a great and meaningful discussion. But today is another day, an opportunity for us to unfold new learnings that will help us mold ourselves as better individuals, hopefully.
Pero teka muna, partner. Let's formally introduce ourselves first. I am Shaun Leonard M. Luis,
And I am Rona Carla Dilao. We are your Masters of
Masters of
Ceremonies.
Ceremonies. So to formally begin, let's feel the presence of Almighty God through an invocation, and afterward, let's show our patriotism as we sing the national anthem.
Sikoy ko kamigimu tolangit. Sikoy ko kamigimu to aldo woy bulan. Ikaw ang nagbuhat sa kabituunan. Ikaw ang nagbuhat sa kalibutan. Manama, mawantog ka. Warag po ko ilingkoy ko. O Diyos, kahibulungan ka. Busa ikaw lang ang simbahon ko.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم فقال ربكم ادعوني أستجب لكم آمين يا رب العالمين الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين اللهم اجمع شامل المسلمين والكريستيان واللومد في مدينة دباو وسلم دائما مجتمعنا هذا بالسلم والأمن والتقدم في بلدنا هذا آمين يا رب العالمين ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب ربنا إنك أنت الوهاب ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وصلى الله على خير خلقه سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين آمين يا رب العالمين.
In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. Our most gracious Heavenly Father, we come to you today to praise and worship you and give you thanks for all the things you continue to provide for ourselves and our families. Father, we humbly ask for forgiveness for all the times we have offended you, when we forget to acknowledge your presence in the image of our brothers and sisters, and for moments we fail to be good stewards of the blessings you have given us. Continue to guide and protect each one of us, Lord, that we may always walk in the lights of your everlasting love and mercy. Grant us, Father, with your comfort in times of distress, and with your strength in times of weakness. Bestow upon us your unending grace and healing, that may in turn become instruments of gentleness and compassion to others. We ask all this in the name of your Son, our Lord Jesus Christ, with the prayer and the intercession of our Blessed Mother. Amen.
Manama, mawantog ka. Warag po ko iling ko'y ko. O Diyos, kahibulungan ka. Busa ikaw lang ang simbahon ko. Busa ikaw lang ang alagaran ko.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Once again, welcome to our webinar series. We are reminding every participant to take a screenshot of this meeting, as we're going to look at it as a reference for your attendance in our evaluation form later.
In a few minutes, we will be witnessing our two speakers as they share their insights about Unit 3 of our BENLAC course, which tackles 21st century skill categories. And this webinar will not only end with that, but Dr. Rosalie Corpus will contribute her insights later. But before we continue, let's just first enjoy and be entertained by the icebreaker prepared by Mr. Shaun Bustillo.
Hello. Am I audible? Yes, I'm audible. Next slide, please. So, bago mag-start yung webinar natin, ang icebreaker na yan ay handa namin is per game. So, alam ko naman na familiar na yung iba sa inyo rito. So, pero syempre, yung iba sa inyo, familiar. So, explain ko muna yung mechanics. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. So, yung mechanics ng game nito is choose two people within your group to do the game. So, pili muna kayo ng dalawa sa group niyo na maglalaro. Pero syempre, mamaya bibigyan ko kayo ng time na pumili mamaya. So, pakinggan niyo muna yung mechanics. And one person who was previously picked out will whisper a word to his or her groupmate. And note, both of them should open their mic and camera. So, yung pipiliin yung dalawa sa group niyo is yung pwedeng mag-open ng mic and camera. And the guesser will have to lip read. So, mag-show tayo ng example. Senon, pwede ka ba mag-open ng cam? And mic. Kasi Senon.
Hello po.
Hello, Senon.
Ano pong gagawin?
Bale, hula mo kung ano yung, ako yung whisperer, ikaw yung guesser. Hula mo kung ano yung sinasabi ko. Okay,
Okay po. Mag-mute. Feel ko po dapat nakamute ka po para po hindi ka ano.
hindi. Sige. Pwedeng mag-on mic or mag-off mic, basta huwag na nang sabihin. Kailangan whisper lang. Wala mo itong sabihin ko ha.
Okay, tapos diba dapat po nakataas yung kamay?
Wait lang, maghintay ka. Dito pa tayo sa mga ano ha. Maghintay ka. Game.
Ulit? Gio? Gio, Darilay? Isa pa nga. Hirap naman. Hindi ba Gio?
Iyo. Basta yun, ganun yung mangyayari.
Rio. Sorry. Mahina ka sa game na to.
So yung next na release, the whisperer should always raise his or her hand to avoid cheating. So syempre, para hindi tayo magkadayaan, baka kasi i-chat yung word. So ano lang, habang nag-whisper yung whisper, pakitaas na ng kamay. Next slide please. And the whisper can pass anytime. So kung tingin mong mahirap yung word, pwede kong mag-pass anytime. Yung whisperer ay nagpapahula. And the words will be sent to the whisperer through direct message. So pakibuksan na lang lagi yung sa chat mo para makita mo yung word na papahula mo. And only your face or your mouth, eyes, etc. are allowed to move. So yung mukha mo lang yung gagalaw. Kasi baka mamaya sabihin natin, ang pinapahula sa'yo is toothbrush. Baka biglaan gumanon. No, hindi yung pwede. Ano lang, toothbrush na talaga. Huwag kang gaganon. Okay. And each group will be given 3 minutes. So sa 3 minutes na yun, meron ka lang 20 words. So limitado lang yung words mo. Hindi ka pwede ka mag-pass. Pero syempre, yun nga, maubusan ka ng words. The one who can guess the most will be the winner and will receive a prize. So syempre, mamaya na tayo yung prize. And next slide. Syempre, last is no cheating. So, pwede na kayong mag-decide kung sino yung dalawa sa group nyo. And kung nakapili na kayo, pa-send na lang yung pangalan sa chat. Bigyan ko
Okay,
ng 1 minuto.
Habang naghihintay, maglaro na ulit tayo. Go, Shaun. Demo. No, sundin mo yung rules. Nakataas yung kamay.
Sorry.
Okay. No cheating nga eh. Baka nag-cheat ka na eh.
Sorry. Hindi ako nag-cheat sa ganito. Wait lang.
Okay.
Pag nag-pass na po ba yung word?
Sagutin mo na yung tanong.
Pag nag-pass na po ba yung word, di na pwede balikan. Di na pwede. Sorry.
Kasi pag iniwan na, diba? Hindi na dapat balikan. Sakit.
May oras pa. Hindi. Posibleng may oras pa yun. Basta hindi na pwede balikan. Game.
Okay. Cavity. Cavity sa ngipin.
Galing. Tama.
Okay. Cavity. Okay, next. Ben 10. Benjamin. Ben.
Meron na bang groups? Meron na bang nakapag-send na ba? Pili na kayo. Matakbo oras. Hello. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3. Group 4, De Castro and Frias. Group 1 and 2.
Sino yung magsasalita between De Castro and Frias?
Sino yung whisper at yung guesser sa inyong dalawa? Guesser si Jose and ang whisper si De Castro. Sige, teka. De Castro. Christine De Castro, di ba? Okay. Sige, simulan na natin yung game habang naghihintay sa group 1 and 2. So, since kayo yung unang nag-send ng ng names. Kanina mo una. So, pwede na kayong mag-open ng cam at ng mic. Jose Frias at De Castro. Pa-next slide na rin. So, ang category sa first group is mga parte or gamit sa banyo. So, pasabi na lang kung ready na kayong dalawa. Ready na ba? Naka-open na ba si Jose ayan. Okay, wait. Wait lang. Di Castro yung ano, di ba? Yung whisperer. Open na kayo ng mic. Ano, Jose? Okay, game. So, nakaulo ka ba? Paano? Umuwas na
Yung
ng mic.
kamay po. Yung kamay.
Okay.
Thanks.
Mag-open ka na ng mic mo, Jose, para malaman natin kung clear yun.
Hello. Sound check.
Okay, nice.
Ayan.
Okay.
Wait po tayo sa go signal ni Shaun. Sino
Okay.
magta-timer?
Ako. Timer. Okay, game. 1, 2, 3. Go.
Towel. Toilet bowl. Shampoo. Toilet flush. Isa pa. Timba.
The question was,
Isa pa. Ano? Isa pa. Bagalan mo. 3. Isa pa. Pass. Toothbrush. Isa pa. Brusher. Pass. Toilet paper. Sink. Toilet. Ah? Toilet tool? Toiletries? Pass. Isa pa. Tide?
30 seconds.
Pass. Tiles. Ano? Ang haba naman. Pass. Bidet? Ha?
Time na. So, wait lang. Ilang words eh. So, 10 words. 10 words na unahan nyo out of 20. So, next group. Sino yung next? Thank you, Jose and De Castro. Kami po ni Daniel. Sino guesses sa inyo? guesser si Janiel, tapos ikaw mag-whisper. Okay. Open ka, men. Mic na rin. Next slide na rin, please. So, ang category naman sa inyo is mga lungsod or lalawigan sa Pilipinas. Wait. So, wait lang ah. Ayos ko lang yung timer ko. Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3, go.
Surigao? Huh? Surigao del Norte. Capiz. Baguio. Iloilo. Babuyan Island. Manila. Cavite. Palawan. Cebu. Siquijor. Camarines Sur. Pass. Romblon. Maguindanao. Tagaytay. Quezon. Pasig. Pampanga. Pangasinan. Zamboanga del Norte.
Okay, nice. So, naubos na yung 20 words within 50, natira is 52 seconds. So, 2 minutes and 8 seconds. So, para manalo yung last group, kailangan nilang mga 2 minutes and 7 seconds below. So, thank you, Ali and Daniel. Sino yung next group? Last group pala.
Si Sheena Raw tsaka si Angelo. Pa-on cam na lang.
Teka. Sinong guesser and sinong whisperer?
Ako yung guesser, tapos si Jan Sherry yung magpapahula.
Jan Sherry Santa Cruz. So yung category natin ngayon is isda at lumang dagat. Isda at Senon. Okay, wait. Wait lang. Okay. Timer starts now.
Lapu-lapu.
Ay, wait.
Ha? Hipon. Bangus. Ulit. Isa ba?
Taas kamay. Okay. Ano yan?
Isa ba? Next na lang. Dilis? Tilapia. Ha? Maya? Isa ba yun? Okay. Tambakol? Ha? Galunggong? Ha? Okay. Tulingan? Isa pa? Alimango? Dalagang bukid? Sapsap? Bisugo? Pusit? Isa pa? Tuna? Ha? Isa pa? Isa pa? Isa pa? Salmon? Again?
$25 seconds.
Next. Hito? Tahong?
And thank you. So, hindi nyo nahulaan lahat and may nagpas kayo sa 2 words. So, ang panalo sa icebreaker na ito na si yung group nila Aliyah and sino isa? Janiel. So, mamaya na namin ibibigay yung prize. And yun lang. Thank you sa participation.
Okay, thank you very much for brightening up this afternoon, Mr. Shaun, and congratulations to the winner. We hope that we are all ready to engage our minds and attention as we dig deeper into the 21st century skill categories that are relevant to be adapted for our future teaching setting. So, let's see your heart react para makita namin kung ready na ba talaga kayo. Thank
So,
you sa
lahat
mga
na,
nag-heart react.
lahat naman napag-react na. So, let's move on to the first speaker. Our first speaker will be Mr. Justine Gonzales, and he will discuss the 21st century skill categories and its application in today's time. So, without further ado, let's welcome Mr. Gonzales.
Hello, rinig ba ako?
Yes po.
Okay. So, maraming salamat sa introduction at magandang tanghali sa inyong lahat. I-discuss mo nga pala yung 21st skills category. Pero bago yon, define muna natin what is a skill. Next slide, please. So, a skill is the ability to do something well. Ito yung abilidad mo na magamit mo ang knowledge effectively at readily in execution or performance. So, sa education, ang skill ay itong special ability or technique na na-acquire by special training in either an intellectual or physical area. And skills, nakapaloob dito yung listening, communicating, organization, design, and programming. And yung skills, na-allow nito yung individual to select the most appropriate behavior or action to suit task requirements. So next slide please. Dito naman yung 21st century skills, ito yung considered na pinaka-importanteng skills to succeed in today's workplace. So naka-refer ito sa knowledge, life skills, career skills, habits, and traits na pinaka-importante sa success ng student in ngayong kasalukuyan, and particularly as students move on to college, the workforce, and adult life. So yung term na 21st century, Next slide po. Yung term na 21st century refer to a broad set of knowledge, skills, work habits, and character traits na pinaniniwalaan ng mga educators, school reformers, college professors, employers, at yung iba na ito daw yung critically important to success in today's world, and particularly in collegiate programs and contemporary careers and workplaces. So, sa 21st century skills, merong mga essential skills na nakapaloob yung tatlong L, which is the learning skills, literacy skills, and life skills. Next slide, please. Unahin natin ang learning skills. So, learning skills is a term that describes the tasks involved in learning, including time management, note-taking, reading effectively, study skills, and writing tests. So, under learning skills, meron tong 4 na C. Pinangungunahan ito ng critical thinking. So, critical thinking is the ability to find solutions to problems. It includes identifying, understanding, and raising questions about the basic concepts that underlie the solutions to a problem. So, critical thinking, ito yung tungkol sa pagiging aware mo sa paggawa ng decision. Ito yung ability, ito yung ability para mas ma-analyze natin yung mga information at makapag-form tayo ng judgment effectively. So, example na lang dyan yung problem solving. So, sa problem solving, nire-require talaga ang critical thinking para accurate yung pagtingin mo sa situation at para rin mas malaman natin kung ano yung magiging action, yung best action na gagawin natin. Next slide, please. So, next sa critical thinking ay yung creativity. Creativity is the ability to think outside of the box. It is an important skill not to be limited by boundaries and categories. So, ang creativity, ito yung ability na kailangan natin isipan ng different way kung paano natin i-solve yung problem. Ginagamitan natin ito ng imagination para makapag-generate tayo ng new ideas. At ang pagkakaroon ng creativity na skill, tinitignan natin yung mga bagay-bagay from a unique perspective. Next slide, please. So, pangatlo naman sa learning skills ay ang collaboration. This is the ability to work together with others and coordinate to achieve a goal. So, itong collaboration, ito yung grupo ng iba't ibang soft skills and behaviors. So, some skills nakafocus siya sa working personally with others, habang yung ibang skill naman, more on about working well in a team environment. Sobrang halaga ng collaboration skill kasi itong skill na to, ini-improve nito yung way kung paano tayo mag-work together as a team. And this skill leads to innovation. More innovation, efficient processes, increased success, and pinaka-importante yung i-improve nito ang communication, which is yung huli ng learning skills. Next slide, please. So, communication is the ability to talk or write effectively with and to others. It also includes being a good listener and being prepared to speak in both formal and informal situation. So, ang communication skill is defined as ito yung ability to effectively achieve one's communicative goals or the proficiency with which one engages in particular communication behaviors. At ang pagkakaroon ng strong communication skills, nakaka-aid siya in all aspects of life, mula sa pagiging professional life at papunta doon sa personal life. After naman ng learning skills, meron tayong literacy skills. So literacy is perhaps ito yung pinaka-importanting skill sa modern society. And literacy has traditionally been taught as reading and writing. Sa literacy skills naman merong tatlong skill. Una rito ang information literacy. Information literacy is the ability to identify, find, evaluate, and use information effectively. So information literacy, ito yung kombinasyon ng research skills, critical thinking skills, computer technology skills, at communication skills. Ang information literacy ay essential for academic success. Effective din siya para sa pag-function ng isang workplace at participation sa society bilang knowledgeable citizens. So next sa information literacy ay ang media literacy. It is the ability to identify different types of media and evaluate and understand the messages received through each. So nagpo-provide ito ng framework to access, to analyze, to evaluate, to create and participate with messages in a variety of forms. And media literacy, nagbi-build siya ng understanding sa role ng media in society. as well as essential skills of inquiry and self-expression na necessary for the citizens of democracy. And lastly, sa literacy skills, ito yung technology literacy. It is the ability to use, manage, evaluate, and understand technology. So itong technology literacy skill, meron tayong, halos karamihan sa atin meron ito. It is a term used para ma-describe ang ability ng isang tao na kayang i-assess, kayang i-acquire, and kayang i-communicate yung information sa isang fully digital environment. Ang mga taong may ganitong skill, ay kayang-kayang nilang i-utilize ang variety of digital devices gaya ng computers, smartphones, and tablets. Pati na rin yung mga interfaces like email, internet, and social media para makapag-communicate, para makapag-troubleshoot sila, at saka para makapag-solve ng problem in both academic and non-academic surroundings. So ang pagkakaiba ng tatlo, ang information literacy ay ability to locate, evaluate, and use or apply information. Ang media literacy, the ability to access, to analyze, to evaluate, and create information. At ang technology literacy naman is the ability to use digital technology, networks, and communication tools to find, evaluate, and create information. So next sa literacy skills, ang last sa category of skills ay life skills. So life skills is a skill that is necessary or desirable for full participation in everyday life. So una sa life skills ay ang flexibility or the ability to adapt to a new situations, improvise, and shift strategies to achieve a goal or outcome. So dito sa flexibility, it involves adapting successfully sa mga pagpabago-bagong situations at environments. And having a high level of flexibility, napapadali nito yung pagbuhay natin sa napapadali niya yung buhay natin para maging less stressful at maging less hectic life. So next naman ay ang leadership or the ability to set goals, walk a team through the steps required, and achieve those goals collaboratively. So leadership skills are the strengths and abilities ng isang individual para ma-demonstrate niya na nag-help sa kanya to oversee the processes. And nag-guide din ng initiatives at nag-steer ng employees toward the achievement of goals. So isa itong essential component ng life skills, lalo na sa paggawa ng thoughtful decisions para sa mga nasasakupan ng isang leader. And pangatlo ay ang initiative or the ability to take charge of working toward a goal. And initiative skills, nire-refer nito yung ability to assess a situation and take action without direction from someone else. So itong initiative ay isa itong self-management skill. At ang self-management skill ay isa sa 5 key life and work skills para sa mga young professionals. So ang initiative, ito yung pagiging resourceful at pagtatrabaho natin without always being told what to do. Next initiative ay ang productivity or the ability to achieve a goal using the skills setting and meeting deadlines, prioritizing needs, managing time, working ethically, collaborating, and cooperating with others. So ang productivity, ito yung skill na nakakapag-enhance ng efficiency and performance. Ngayong 21st century, ang pagiging efficient at consistent ay ang minimum eligibility para maka-achieve ka ng grand success. And lastly, sa life skills ay ang social skill. Next slide, please. It is the ability to connect and interact with others. So itong skill na ito yung skill na ginagamit natin sa pang-araw-araw para makipag-interact and makipag-usap sa ibang tao. So this skill, naka-include dito ang verbal and non-verbal communication. Ito yung mga speech, gesture, facial expression, at body language. So ang social skills are pinaka-essential in building both personal and professional relationships. So, next slide. Generally speaking, 21st century can be applied in all academic subject areas and in all educational career and civic settings throughout a student's life. Next slide, please. So within these skills, bakit nga ba dapat i-prioritize sa education and ang social and emotional learning at employability skills? Pero bago yan, define muna natin what is social and emotional learning. Social and emotional learning is an educational method that aims to foster social and emotional learning skills within school curricula. Social and emotional learning, or also known as SEL, ito isang educational concept na nakakatulong sa mga students para makapag-gain sila ng skills in essential areas beyond math, reading, and other core school subjects. So the Collaborative for Academic, Social, and Emotional Learning defines SEL as, dinidefine ito ang SEL bilang process through which children and adults acquire and effectively apply the knowledge, attitudes, and skills na necessary to understand and manage emotions, set and achieve positive goals, feel and show empathy for others, establish and maintain positive relationships, and make responsible decisions. So yan po ang social and emotional learning. Ang employability skills naman, next slide please. It refers to a set of transferable skills and key personal attributes which are highly valued by employers and essential for effective performance in the workplace. So, sasagutin na natin kung bakit mahalaga nga dapat, bakit nga kailangan i-prioritize. So, yung SEL, nakakatulong ito sa mga student para ma-identify nila yung feelings nila, to understand and communicate with others, para makapag-build ng strong relationships and makagawa ng good empathic decision. So, ang employability skills naman, dapat din siyang i-prioritize kasi mas binavalue nito ang binavalue ng mga employer ang skill na to. And they regard this as indications kung paano ka makikipaghalubilo sa ibang team members at sa ibang customers. At kung makikita rin dito sa skill na to kung gaano ka ka-efficient mag-handle ng job performance and career success. Next slide please. So, how do social and emotional skills relate to career, business, and economic success? So, ang SEL curricula, it teach self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, relationship skills, and responsible decision-making. So para mas ma-manage ng mga students ang kanilang behaviors at maintindihan at ma-relate sa mga perspective ng iba. So research, pinapakita nito ang skills na tinuturo ng SEL curricula that have wide-ranging benefits na nakakaapekto sa mga success ng children sa school, career, and life. So sa pinakamalaking SEL study, mas nai-improve daw ng school-based programs ang mga ability ng student pagdating sa pakikipaghalubilo sa ibang students. Nai-improve din ng school-based programs ang student-school bonding and nare-reduce ang delinquency and aggression. So at ang school-based program, nababawasan nito ang anxiety and stress ng mga students. Next slide please. So dito naman, pag-uusapan natin 20th century learning strategies and implementation. So, una dyan ang build staff capacity to demonstrate 21st century skills in support of student learning. So sabi dito, nagsisimula ang lahat sa mga adults na pumapaligid sa student. And teachers and staff need to deeply understand and model the skills that you want your students to develop. So integrate 21st century
We have our first speaker have some technical difficulty, so we'll wait a few moments. So stay put.
Go. Play the video, guys.
Curricula, it teaches yun ng mga employer itong skill na to. They regard this as indication of how you get along with other team members and customers at kung gaano ka-efficient mag-handle ng job performance and career success. So next, how do social and emotional skills relate to career, business, and economic success? So, ang SEL curricula, it teaches self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, relationship skills, and responsible decision-making para mas ma-manage ng mga students ang kanilang behaviors at mas maintindihan at or ma-relate sa mga perspective ng iba. So, research shows that skills taught in SEL curricula have wide-ranging benefits na nakakaapekto sa success ng isang bata sa school, sa career, and sa buhay nila. Sa pinakamalaking SEL study, mas nai-improve ng, sinabi rito na mas nai-improve ng school-based programs ang mga ability ng student pagdating sa pakikipaghalubilo sa ibang students. Nai-improve din ng school-based program ang student-school bonding. Nare-reduce din nito ang delinquency and aggression. At more importantly, nababawasan nito ang anxiety and stress ng mga students. So, dito naman, pag-uusapan natin ang 21st century learning strategies and implementation. So, una dito ang build staff capacity to demonstrate 21st century skills in support of student learning. So, sinasabi rito, nagsisimula ang lahat sa mga adults na pumapaligid sa student. And teachers and staff need to deeply understand and model the skills na gustong ma-develop sa mga students. Integrate 21st century skills into staff professional development as a precursor to growing these competencies in students. So pangalawa dito ay ang develop strategies to support teachers with implementation of 21st century skills. So it can be helpful to create a playbook of recommend strategies and approaches that span across content areas. So for instance, pwede nating i-encourage yung mga teachers para makapag-add sila ng comment sa ating report cards tungkol sa 21st century skills nating mga student. So pangatlo ay ang assess students' 21st century learning skill. So gaya ng kasunod ng pangalawa, sinabi ko kanina na pwede natin i-encourage yung teachers para makapag-add ng comments sa ating report card. Kasi what gets measured matters. So, kailangan regularly kinokollect yung data on how students, kung paano nagpo-progress ang students sa area, whether the data is anecdotal, qualitative, or quantitative. And panghuli, sa 21st century learning strategies and implementation ay equip educators with data to proactively identify and support students who are off track. So, pagka may data ka na sa 21st century skills ng students, dapat ma-ensure mo na yung mga data na yun is actionable para sa mga educators. Kasi many districts opt to implement an early warning system with indicators across academics, attendance, behavior, and social emotional learning, and 21st century skills. So nakakatulong to sa mga educators to make data-driven decisions tungkol sa best way to keep each student on track. So next, discuss naman natin ang 21st century skills. So as evidenced by the study, reference in Forbes, 21st century skills have never been more imperative to ensuring young people's safety and success. They are also essential to the modern workplace, while a student may be able to get through high school on memorization, but jobs don't work that way. So, una dyan, it helps students develop the skills they need for the real world, not just anticipate, but be ready for change. So, in 21st century, mas hinahanap ng mga employer ang mga worker na hindi lang knowledgeable. Hinahanap din nila yung adaptable, creative, at kayang mag-work collaboratively. So, 21st century learning, tinutulungan niya yung mga student para ma-develop yung global perspective na kailangan nila to be successful in an increasingly connected world. Pinakamagandang example na dito ay yung pandemic of how not to just anticipate change, but also to be ready to act accordingly. Kasi the world is changing fast, and this is why children need to be ready and prepared for any sudden changes. Pangalawa, it helps understand other people's perspective. So, being able to understand another individual's perspective at nakikita yung mundo through someone else's eye ay helpful for any relationship or social interactions. And with students asking the right questions and viewing the world by putting themselves in another person's shoes, mas nakaka-gain sila ng mas magandang perspective habang ine-expand din nila yung worldview nila. So, dahil dito, natutulungan niya yung mga student to view and solve complex problems efficiently. Patlo, it prepares students for an increasingly globalized world. So, they are being able to solve the real world problems. So, in today's world, it's more important than ever for students to be able to communicate and work with people from other cultures. Natutulungan ng mga estudyante ng 21st century learning para ma-develop niya yung global perspective na kailangan to be successful in an increasingly connected world, gaya ng sabi ko kanina. And learning to solve real-life problems, ito yung pinaka-critical skill na kailangan ng isang individual para maging successful ngayong 21st century. It becomes more important as children grow up and go out in the real world to pursue their goals, get married, and raise kids. So, susunod ay it's more relevant to students' lives and build compassionate and good character. So, sinasabi na ang 21st century learning ay relevant sa buhay ng estudyante at sa mundong kanilang ginagalawan. It's not just about memorizing facts, but about developing the skills. Students need to be successful in their personal and professional lives. And dahil sa 21st century skills, natutulungan niya yung mga student na ma-build yung character and ma-cultivate yung compassion and empathy, which are crucial as social collaborative beings. And lastly, it helps students learn how to learn. So, tinutulungan nitong turuan ng mga estudyante kung paano matuto. And because 21st century learning is hands-on, interactive, and engaging. Natutulungan niya yung students para ma-develop niya yung love of learning na that will stay with them throughout their lives. So, ngayon naman ay ang framework for 21st century learning. So, this popular framework was designed by Partnership for 21st Century Skills or P21, and describing the skills, knowledge, and expertise students must master to succeed in work and in life. The framework combines content knowledge, specific skills, expertise, and literacies. So, naniniwala ang P21 na ang base ng 21st century learning ay ang acquisition of key academic knowledge, and that schools must build on that base na may additional skills. Ang additional skills na ito yung tatlong skills na diniscuss ko kanina, which is yung 3L, or learning skills, literacy skills, and life skills. Ang learning skills o kilala rin bilang 4Cs of 21st century learning ay binubuo nga ng critical thinking, creativity, collaboration, at communication. Ang literacy skills naman binubuo ng information, media, and technology literacy. At ang life skills mayroong flexibility, leadership, initiative, productivity, at social skills. Now, ang World Health Organization o WHO, na-identify niya yung fundamental life skills as decision-making and problem-solving, creative thinking and critical thinking, communication and interpersonal skills, self-awareness and empathy, and coping with emotions and stress. So nakafocus ang World Health Organization sa broad psychosocial skills na pwedeng may improve over time with conscious effort. Sa Redefining Ready initiative naman, the American Association of School Administrators or AASA, Redefining Ready initiative ay nag-o-offer ng framework that many districts use para ma-define ang college, career, and life readiness. Nagpo-provide ang AASA ng readiness indicators para makapture niya yung educational landscape ng 21st century. Next ay ang school district frameworks. So 21st century skills take hold in various ways for school districts. A portrait of a graduate is one common strategy for communicating what it means for students to be college, career, and future ready. Ang portrait of a graduate it is a great way to align school operations and pedagogy around a collective vision for student success. So, dinefine ito ng Everett Public School na ang 21st century ay isang citizenship, collaboration, communication, creativity, critical thinking, at growth mindset. At ang district na to na pinaniniwalaan nilang graduates are college, career, and life ready. Pagka mayroon na silang academic knowledge, attitudes, and skills to transition to college level, workforce, training, and employment. So next, ang huli sa discussion ko ay ang challenges of 21st century learning. Mayroon akong anim na challenges na nilagay patungkol sa 21st century learning. Una rito ay ang mabilis na pagbabago. So in the past, knowledge and skills were acquired slowly over time. And however, in the 21st century, the pace of change is much faster. So meaning, kailangan mas mabilis matuto ang mga estudyante para maka-keep up sila sa latest information. Next naman ay ang pagiging komplikado ng mundo. And as the world becomes more complex and interconnected, kailangan ng mga student na mas maintindihan and ma-navigate yung complex systems. At they must also be able to think critically and solve problems. Pangatlong challenge naman ay dapat ma-apply na ng mga student ang mga kanilang natututunan. So in the past, students were often tested on their ability to remember and regurgitate information. However, sa ngayong 21st century, students need to be able to apply kung ano yung natutunan nila sa real-world situation. And this requires them to be creative and to think critically. And ang susunod, there is a greater emphasis on collaboration. So, in the 21st century, there is a greater emphasis on collaboration, and meaning that students must be able to work effectively with others to achieve a common goals, and they must also be able to communicate effectively. So, next naman ay technology is changing the way we learn. And sabi dito, binabago ng teknolohiya kung paano tayo natututo. And with the advent of internet and mobile devices, students can now access information and resources that were previously unavailable. And this has changed how students learn and made it possible for students to learn anywhere and anytime. At ang huli sa challenges na aking nilagay, learning is no longer just about acquiring knowledge. It is also about developing skills, values, and attitudes, and meaning that students must be able to learn how to learn and adapt to change and different situations. So, the 21st century presents many challenges for learners. However, it also provides many opportunities with the right approach. Students can overcome these challenges and be successful in 21st century. So yun lamang po ang patungkol sa aking discussion, which is yung 21st century learning. Yung mga susunod po i-discuss ay malalaman niyo maya-maya. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Mr. Ian Justin Gonzales, for that wonderful and meaningful discussion. Again, sorry for the slight interruption of our first speaker due to technical difficulties. Moving forward, masasabi natin na tayong natutunan tungkol sa different kinds of 21st century skills at ang kanilang importance for us future teachers. Learning and understanding the importance of 21st century skills categories is essential for preparing our students for the demands of the future. As technology continues to shape the society around us, we teachers need to incorporate different literacy skills and other 21st century skills into our teaching to help our future students succeed. By doing so, us future educators can help students become more adaptable, innovative, and collaborative learners who are well prepared for the challenges and opportunities of the modern world. How about you, partner? Anong masasabi mo sa first speaker natin?
Para naman sa akin, I realized that 21st century skill transform learners to be well-rounded individuals, especially like you said earlier that it is the future's demand. And alam din natin that our world is rapidly going through constant change, and we future generations should also do the same by means of shaping our skills and personality or discovering those skills to adapt to our self-development, which will be aligned to benefit also the society's welfare. And through employing 21st century skills, we have the potential to glimpse a community where functional and efficient individuals work together. And anyway, hindi pa natatapos ang lahat dito sa ating first speaker. We will just be having a health break and we'll be right back.
A hopeless romantic all my life, surrounded by couples all the time. I guess I should take it as a sign. I'm feeling lonely. Oh, I wish I find a lover that could hug me. Now I'm crying
She's something else, something magical. Something about her will leave you mesmerized. Can't just ignore her, look into her eyes. Hypnotized, she's a force you can't deny. Found her crazy dancing in the midst of a crazy world. I can't stop thinking, I go crazy, I go crazy. Run away, oh run away, I wanna get away. How crazy, crazy, crazy love can find its way. I think I'm into her. There will never ever be like this girl. I say he's into her. I don't know how long I'll hide this love, girl. And when the stars align, something magic happens that's divine. They say it's into her. Yeah, I'm into her. Into her. I've got nothing but an empty heart, looking for a place to make me feel secure. Cause I'm a trapped cat on a spotlight and I'm drowning in misery. But she found me crazy, dancing in the midst of a crazy world. She might be thinking I am crazy, I am crazy. Run away, oh run away, I wanna get away. How crazy, crazy, crazy love can find its way. He's into her. There will never ever be like this girl. They say I'm into her. I don't know how long I'll hide this love, girl. And when the stars align, something magic happens that's divine. They say it's into her. He's into her. Yeah, I'm into her. Into her. Can't stop thinking about her. Can't stop thinking about her. Can't stop thinking about her. Can't stop. Can't stop. Found me crazy, dancing in the midst of a crazy world. I can't stop thinking, I go crazy, I go crazy. Run away, oh run away, I wanna get away. How crazy, crazy, crazy love can find its way. He's into her. There will never ever be like this girl. There will never gonna be. They say I'm into her. I don't know how long I'll hide this love, girl. And when the stars align, something magic happens that's divine. They say it's into her. He's into her. Yeah, I'm into her. Into her. He's into her. Into her. He's into her. Into her. Will never be like this girl. He's into her. There will never ever be like this girl. They say I'm into her. I don't know how long I'll hide this love, girl. And when the stars align.
You know that then it's about you, baby. Only you. 내가 힘들 때, 울 것 같을 때, 기운도 이제 나지 않을 때. It's you, 날 걱정하니. It's you, 날 웃게 하니. 말은 해도 돼, but what do you say? 멀리든 언제든지 달려와. 바쁜 척도 없이 난 나타나. 이게 말이 되니 난 물어봐. 너는 말야, he's the one who's living in my system, baby. Oh my God, yes I'm not. I was really hoping that he will come through. Oh my God, 단 너뿐이야. Asking all the time about what I should do. Now I can never let him go. 너만 생각나 24. 난 행운아야 정말로. I know. 너를 알기 전까지는 나 의미 없었어. 전부 다 내 맘이 끝이 없는 걸. I know. I'm going crazy, right? 어디서든 몇 번이든 there ain't nothing else that I would hold on to. I hear his voice through all the nights. 잠시라도 내 손 놓지마. No. 걱정 없잖아, 'cause I got someone. 혼자라도 괜찮아, 'cause I love someone. Give me who is he? 멀리든 언제든지 달려와. Give me who is he? 바쁜 척도 없이 넌 나타나. Give me who is he? 이게 말이 되니 난 물어봐. Give me who is he? 너는 말이야, he's the one that's living in my system, baby. Oh my God, yes I'm not. I was really hoping that he will come through. Oh my God, 단 너뿐이야. Asking all the time about what I should do. Now I can never let him go. 너만 생각나 24. 난 행운아야 정말로. I know. 너를 알기 전까지는 나 의미 없었어. 전부 다 내 맘이 끝이 없는 걸. I know. Just living in my system, baby. I'm going crazy, right, baby. I'm going crazy, right, baby. My heart is glowing, it's glowing now. 너랑만 있으면 무서울 게 없어. 같은 매워진 더 매워짐. My heart is glowing, it be glowing. Oh my God, yes I'm not. I was really hoping that he will come through. Oh my God, 단 너뿐이야. Asking all the time about what I should do. Now I can never let him go. He's right there for me 24. 난 행운아야 정말로. I know. 너를 알기 전까지는 나 의미 없었어. 전부 다 어떡해. My heart is glowing, it's glowing. My heart is glowing up so I can't sleep at night.
Okay. We hope that you feel refreshed to continue this webinar. We can now finally introduce to you the second and last speaker. She will be discussing in-depth intricacies of life skills under 21st century skills categories. Please let us all welcome with a virtual clap for Miss Maria Phoebe Muros.
Again, let's wait for Phoebe Muros to settle for for her technical difficulties of his mic.
Bakit wala? Hello po, rinig na po ako.
Yes po, dinig na po.
Okay, thank you. So ayun, good afternoon everyone. Just to make sure na everyone is still present in this meeting, may I see some heart reactions? Ayan, thank you. Ang dami niyo pa dito. So in the first part of our webinar, our first speaker tackled the 21st century skills categories, which include learning, literacy, and life skills. Now, in this second part, I will talk more about the life skills that a learner should possess and the ways that we can, as future educators, teach and promote these skills. But before that, let us first know what is psychosocial competence. Next slide po. So here it says that psychosocial competence refers to someone's ability to deal effectively with the demands and challenges of everyday life. So sa life kasi natin, in terms of physical, mental, spiritual, and social well-being, hindi natin maikakaila na meron talagang changes, challenges, and downfalls na mararanasan tayo sa buhay. And it's like a factor na we can control. But what we can control is our behavior towards that downfall na mararanasan natin. And dito na papasok yung pagkakaroon natin ng psychosocial competence. Kasi having psychosocial competence means that our whole being is ready to deal with and adapt to changes and also front a positive behavior, not just with our own challenges, but also while interacting with others and our environment. And in order to do this, there are interventions that we can do such as enhancing our coping skills as well as our personal and social competencies. May mga tao kasi na when they are too overwhelmed, they become stressed and they tend to zone out and isolate themselves. Though they may think na this may be an effective coping mechanism for them, it does not stand well with their personal and social competencies. So what we can do about this is to teach and promote life skills, especially to students, since the youth are more prone to the lack of psychosocial competence. So yun nga, I mentioned earlier na we as future educators ay kailangang ituro ang life skills. Pero ano nga ba yung life skills? Next slide po. Ayan na, natakal nga kanina ni IJ na yung life skills are abilities for adaptive and positive behavior. Bale, basically, if yung psychosocial competence, yung ability to deal with challenges, yung life skills naman yung traits that a person should possess or have in order to achieve psychosocial competence. Now, next slide po. Then, in promoting life skills, pinapromote ng World Health Organization yung pagtuturo ng life skills, lalo na sa mga kabataan. Often taken for granted kasi yung pagtuturo nito because there's a possibility na na-instill na sa minds ng iba na it is an innate skill in our lives and yung ability natin to adapt is naturally occurring. So, expected na nila na kaya na natin. However, since each of one of us na is a different individual and iba-iba rin yung kinilakhan natin environment, yun yung nagiging cause ng pag-diversify ng behavior natin towards something. Kaya rin, hindi na ganun ka-adequate yung traditional mechanisms ng pagtuturo ng life skills such as yung from family and other cultural factors. Kasi there are other influences na around like social media and also yung circle of friends natin na nagiging dahilan kung ba't may iba yung values natin compared sa values ng parents natin. Also, yung life skills kasi, kaya rin talaga siya promote na magkaroon ng education for it because it is considered as an essential skill along with the important skills na tinuturo na noon pa sa mga bata such as reading, numeracy, technical, and practical livelihood skills. Now, ano nga ba yung mga dapat natin expect sa life skills education? Next slide po. First, Sa life skills education, the promotion of life skills education is also a promotion for our health information. Life skills education kasi is based on the teaching of generic life skills, and it also includes the practice of skills in relation to major health and social problems. Yan, nararapat lang din na it is taught in combination with health information as well as yung different programs regarding the environment and social factors kasi ito rin naman yung makaka-epekto sa health and development ng mga kabataan. Now, the common method used in teaching life skills is yung social learning theory na dinevelop ni Bandura noong 1977. According to this theory, learning is considered to be an active acquisition, processing, and structuring of experiences, meaning we learn more from our experiences as well as sa experiences ng mga tao around us kasi from our observation of other people's behavior, makikita na natin yung result and possible consequence of that action. Second, we should expect that teaching life skills may also be a fun and engaging activity for students. Since sabi nga sa social learning theory na people learn from experiences, so in life skills education, children should be actively participating in a dynamic teaching and learning process. The methods used to facilitate this active involvement include working in small groups, in pairs, brainstorming, role play, games, and debates. Now, the life skill lesson can start with exploring the student's ideas and knowledge sa isang situation na maaaring magamit natin yung life skill. Pwede itong ma-explore by simply raising their hands and sharing their thoughts sa class, or the teacher can form small groups or pwede rin namang by partner. And para mas ma-practice nila yung mga life skills na sinashare nila, pwede rin nila itong i-present in a creatively manner like having a short role play. Then after nun, the teacher can assign a homework na yung na-discuss nila sa class ay ibahagi naman nila for discussion sa kanilang family and friends. And what is good about this life skill education is marami ng mga schools worldwide yung nag-start sa pagtuturo ng life skills sa mga bata. In ibang countries naman, ay nag-develop ng programs for it and pinangungunahan ito ng iba't ibang mga groups such as NGOs, education authorities, and even religious groups. Ayan, next step. Ngayon ako naman tayo sa pinahapyawan ng first speaker natin kanina, yung third category sa 21st century skills, which is yung life skills na kilala rin sa tawag na flips. Ngayon, meron akong here na mini game para maging fun naman kahit pa paano yung discussion natin. Bali, para siyang 4 picks 1 word, kasi 3 pictures lang yung meron ako. Then, type nyo na lang po sa chat box yung sagot nyo. And yung mauuna pong sumagot, sadly, wala po kayong prize. Ayan. Now, next slide po. For our first component ng life skills, sa tingin nyo po ano itong ini-indicate ng tatlong pictures na to? Ayan, tama. Flexibility. Pero magkaiba yung definition ng flexibility when it comes to fitness sa definition niya in life skills. So in life skills kasi, when we say flexibility, it talks about someone's ability to adapt to changing circumstances. And sa lahat ng skills na itatakal natin, isa to sa mga mahihirap matutunan ng mga estudyante, lalo na kung hindi naman sila conforme or comfortable sa idea na yung way nila isn't always the best way. And they have to know and admit na they are wrong. In short, sa sarili nila, gusto nila sila lagi yung tama. However, itong ganitong klaseng entitlement, sadly, hindi lang siya sa estudyante nakikita, but mas visible pa nga siya sa mga grown-ups. Well, aminin naman natin sa hindi, yung mga pagkakataon sa buhay natin na na-feel natin wala tayong boses o karapatang mag-explain ng side natin kasi alam naman natin na no matter what we do or no matter what we say, ang laging conclusion, sila yung tama, tayo na yung mali. Pero anyway, going back to the topic, minsan kasi, there are sudden changes na nangyayari sa buhay natin or kahit sudden change of plan lang. Stress tayo, napaprustrate, and di na natin alam yung sunod natin gagawin hanggang sa, ayun, na-overwhelm na tayo. Ito yung dahilan kung bakit napaka-importante ng flexibility bilang isang life skill. Not only para sa success ng ating career, but as well as sa success ng other fields in our lives. Kasi when we learn to be flexible, we are not just learning how to adopt or go around or react to changes, but we are also learning when to change and how to change. So ayun, there are ways, di pala ako nakapagsabi ng next slide. May next slide po. Sorry. Next slide po ulit. Ayun, so there are ways that we can support our students in learning flexibility. First, we need to help students in problem solving. Pero hindi ito yung type ng problem solving na involves math. Dito, we need to help them by uncovering the root of the behavior when students are choosing to do a task and work for a solution. May mga estudyante kasi tayong may encounter, especially sa kinder or elementary, na they refuse to do the activity na pinapagawa natin. Pero our first response should not be pagsabihan or pagalitan sila at mapilitan silang gawin yung activity, but ayun nga, as teachers and facilitators sa isang student-centered na class, we are expected to be considerate sa mga students natin and to know their well-being. So, understanding the root cause will not just help the students, but also us. Malay pala natin, mayroong hinihindang sakit sa katawan yung bata, kaya siya hindi makapag-focus sa activity or sa lesson. Tapos yung iba sa toddlers naman, kapag kinder, yung ibang mga bata, nag-refuse sila to do writing activities, maybe kasi hindi pa ganun na-develop yung motor skills nila, and madali silang mapagod or manakit yung kamay kapag nagsusulat. And when we identify these root causes and give them options to solve them, we are instilling sa minds nila that they are more than their problems and there is always a solution or a way to get out of it. Next po, we need to teach flexibility explicitly. Maraming mga students ang nakakonfuse or yung benefits ng flexibility para sa kanila ay hindi pa ganun ka-clear. So the best thing that we can do is to model flexibility. Dapat ma-emphasize natin yung how and why ng flexibility sa pamamagitan ng pag-include nito sa everyday lessons natin. For example, isang situation, magbibigay tayo ng activity sa mga students natin, then ang nakaprepare natin is PowerPoint presentation lang. However, yung TV dun sa classroom ay nasira. Okay. Tapos, pero buti na lang yung co-teacher natin sa kabilang room, meron siyang projector. Ayun, we can say sa students natin na I have prepared a PowerPoint for our activity today, but our TV is not working. But that doesn't mean na we are going to postpone the activity. I borrowed this projector from my co-teacher in the next room so we can still proceed with our activity. I used my flexibility or my ability to adapt to changes so I can still do my goal. Bale, need lang natin i-emphasize yung how and why. So dito sa situation na to, yung yung goal kasi natin is yung makapagpagawa tayo ng activity. So that is the why need natin maging flexible. And our problem naman is the how. And hindi lang naman isang way yung meron tayo or isang option meron tayo to present the activity. So ayun, gagawin natin ko lagi yung pag-model ng flexibility sa classroom sa tuwing may opportunity tayo, mas maiintindihan ito ng mga bata. Ayan, next naman, balik up din. Ayan, third, Third, we have to notify them before a change happens. Kasi nakaka-stress sa mga bata ang sudden changes sa kanilang classroom environment or even sa routines nila lang. So giving them a heads up will be a big help because this will give you the opportunity to ask them to think of ways that they can do to be flexible in the situation. For example, yung assigned teacher ng isang class nag-leave. So may possibility na yung class na ipa-sit in sa ibang class. Now, hindi lang naman yung magsisit in yung masistress sa changes, but also yung mga students na pagsisit in na nila. Kasi magiging crowded yung room, magiging maingay, baka hindi makapag-focus sa lessons yung mga bata, and kapag nasa public school ka, may possibility pa na sa lapag lang nakaupo yung iba. So notifying both of the sections will alleviate their stress kasi they are expecting it na. And They can think of ways para hindi masyadong mainitan, or the class can even establish house rules para may peace pa rin sa room at nakakoncentrate pa rin sa class. Another example of this is yung sa Ramon Magsaysay High School and sa Albert Elementary School. It's a big change for them kasi hindi lang naman room yung pinag-uusapan. Nakikigamit sila ng school, and so mas malaking hakbang yung need nilang gawin to stay flexible. And ang alam ko kasi sa Albert, isa sa mga schools na pinagsistayan nila is yung Laan-Laan. Ang naging setup nila doon, sa morning, Laan students yung naka-schedule din sa afternoon naman yung taga-Albert. And yung mas recent example pa nito is yung pag-a-adjust ng schools ng schedules dahil sa init ng panahon. Karamihan, hanggang 12 p.m. na lang yung klase, lalo na sa mga public schools dahil health risks na para sa mga bata yung tindi ng init sa tanghaling tapat at hapon. So that is all for flexibility. Now, next po, who can guess the next life skill that we're going to discuss? Ayan, tama. Ayan, tama, leadership. Next slide po. Ayan, so here it says na leadership is someone's penchant to lead a team where they set goals, walking them to steps required, and achieving goals collaboratively. But not all of the students have an innate leadership quality in them, but it can be learned. Now, next step. Next slide po. Ayan. One of the ways that we can do to teach them leadership skills is to provide examples of leadership. So, pwede natin gawin as a class activity. We can discuss leaders that personally we think are great and encourage our students to give examples of their own and share them with the class. In this way, we are not only teaching them the traits that a leader has, but we are also seeing their own interpretation or expectations of what a leader should be. Now, the second one is to let them perform services. Learning how to volunteer and serve others is a crucial part of leadership. Now, this is because this will help the students be connected with their peers and other people as well. Pero just because volunteering yung sinabi, it does not necessarily mean na outside of community dapat yung activities. Well, as a teachers, we can provide simple tasks na para ma-enhance yung leadership skills ng mga bata, such as cleaning, tidying supplies, or writing the agenda for the day. We can also encourage our students to practice compassion by asking everyone to recognize the positive qualities about each other. Next step. Next is to help them practice creating presentations. Kapag may ganito kasi, na-enhance natin yung communication within them, as well as yung confidence nila na mag-public speaking. Also, questions from presenters after the presentation can be used to practice active listening skills. We also need to make sure that we give positive and negative feedback regarding their presentation so they can be proud of their accomplishments and do better for the next one. The fourth is to help them create goals. Setting goals kasi is a good way to practice leadership skills because it motivates the students to complete their tasks. Also, nakakatulong din ito sa decision-making, organization, and strategic thinking. An example of this is yung pag-create ng SMART goals kasi students need to know or establish a goal that is specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. Ayun, next step. And next is assigning group projects. Nakakatulong ito sa pag-enhance ng collaboration, listening, and perseverance. And lastly, yung finding activities that develop leadership skills. May mga clubs na pwedeng salihan ng mga students natin, and this will not only provide them additional learnings, but also enhance their leadership skills, especially if officers sila sa club nila. Okay, next step. Ayan, who can guess ano naman yung next na component ng life skills natin? Yan, tama. Okay, so next naman po natin yung initiative. Yan. Ang pagkakaroon ng initiative or yung pagkakaroon ng kusang pala ng isang student, isa rin kasi to sa mga skills na hindi talaga innate sa atin and isa rin to sa mga mahihirap i-practice. Pero there are ways naman that we can help our students. Next slide po. Ayan. The first is to tie our lessons to end goals. Kapag kasi ginawa natin to, mas may encourage natin yung students to take initiative sa mga dapat nilang gawin at the end of the lesson or even during, and mas makaka-expect tayo na they will go beyond our expectations. Second is to incorporate group work in our lessons. Makaka-help kasi ito sa critical thinking and teamwork ng mga students natin. Like kahit hindi magkakakilala yung group natin, someone will take the initiative to lead the group para na rin sa better outcome of their performance. Parang gano'n na rin dun sa third way natin. Next slide po. The third kasi is to help them work independently. So, kung nape-pressure na sila na makipag-collaborate and to take initiative ng may kagrupo, andun pa rin naman yung driving force para may initiative sila kapag individual na yung pinapagawa kasi wala namang ibang gagawa nun for them. And grades na yung nakasalalay doon. And lastly, is to help students stay proactive, and stay productive, and be proactive. Need kasi ng mga students na ma-maintain yung momentum nila. Meron kasi mga times na nagkakaroon ng downtime at dito unti-unting nababawasan yung momentum or nababawasan yung initiatives ng mga bata. We can give them additional tasks and bonus questions, and we can also get their input towards something because students love it when they are heard, and this will cause them to be more productive. Next naman. Ayan, ano sa tingin niyo yung next natin i-discuss? Jasper. Ano yun, nabanggit ko siya sa ano? May naka-direct message yan pala. Nabanggit ko siya kanina sa ano, initiative. Ayun, productivity. So next naman natin itong productivity. Ito yung isa sa mga life skills na a learner should possess, pero isa rin to sa mga struggles ng mga learners, lalo na kapag nasanay ng mag-procrastinate. So ayun, it says here na productivity is a student's ability to complete work in an appropriate amount of time. Kapag naiintindihan ng mga students yung strategies to be productive, they will discover the ways in which they will work best while gaining an appreciation for how others work as well. So, may mga ways naman tayo to teach students so they can increase their productivity. First is setting up short-term academic goals. Meron kasi tayo mga long-term goals, diba? And yung short-term goals natin, yung magsushow sa atin a clear path towards it. Hindi lang din ito nag-a-apply sa academic goals na as in yung holistic na, but also sa activities natin per subjects and requirements. Ganun. Because if we feel too overwhelmed sa mga tasks, we can break them down to subtasks, and from there, we can track kung gaano na ba karami yung na-accomplish natin, and we can say na malayo pa, pero malayo na. Now, next slide po. I have here an example of breaking down tasks. So you can see na yung pinaka-activity dito is yung group report sa TSC subject natin. And hinati-hati ko lang yung part ko na need kong gawin. So, ayun, kapag tapos ko na yung isang task, I can tick the box and it will automatically show me how much progress did I make in this progress bar, yung black na square dito sa unang picture. Ayan. Second naman is to draft a study timetable. Napakarami nating commitments in life bukod sa school, and kapag nagsabay-sabay na yung mga gagawin, parang ang sarap na ng takasan kapag na-overwhelmed na tayo. But creating a timetable can help. There are different ways naman to create a timetable, pero yung example ko na nandito is yung time blocking. Next slide po. Ayan. Basically, sa time blocking, we are scheduling our whole day for school as well as our other commitments with using blocks. Pwede rin natin i-color code para alam natin na ito yung task na itong task na to ay for a certain commitment and hindi tayo malilito. And by using this, we can maximize our 24 hours and makikita rin natin dito na kaya rin naman pala natin na overwhelmed lang talaga tayo ng umpisa. And it will also help us remember the events past and yung mga mangyayari pala. Now next is to eliminate distractions. Meaning, kailangan before tayo mag-study na siguro na natin na nasa place tayo na hindi tayo may distract. And actually, kaibat din siya nung fourth way natin which is yung reducing time screen. Kadalasan kasi, nagiging distraction na din talaga yung phones natin, especially online class tayo. Ngayon, nasa Zoom ka, nakikinig ka ng webinar, mamaya, namamalayan mo, nasa IG ka na, scroll ka na sa FB, nanonood ka na sa TikTok, naglalaro ka na ng ML, or nagrarant ka na sa Twitter. And what we can do about this is to have a discipline. So, ayun, share ko lang, sa yung first year college ako, I learned something called Pomodoro Technique. Basically, sa Pomodoro Technique, next slide po. Ayan. We are setting a 25-minute timer para lang sa pag-aaral o sa paggawa ng activity. And after that, we can take a 5-minute short break or a long 15-minute break and continue working again after the time. Now, this will help us divert our attentions and only focus on our work. But if using of phones talaga is inevitable, there are also apps and actually meron na rin talaga sa system ng phones natin ngayon yung focus mode where they will only allow you to use certain apps while you're studying. Next po. And next naman natin is yung practicing compartmentalization. Para lang siyang yung in-explain ko kanina na breaking down ng task into sub-task. Pero dito sa compartmentalization, yung study materials naman yung binibreak natin into subsections and scheduling a time to review each one of them. So, ayun, next slide po. Ayan. Next is to get enough sleep. Oo, tama yun, matutulog tayo, hindi tayo magpupuyat. Well, however, it varies naman kasi may mga tao naman talagang night owls na mas productive sila sa gabi. But getting enough sleep is important kasi it will give our brain, our minds time to rest and mas magiging productive tayo the next day. Then lastly is to avoid procrastination. Para sa iba, mahirap talaga i-avoid, lalo na kapag nag-procrastinate ka tapos napasa mo naman on time, tapos mataas din naman yung grade mo, yan, lalo ka lang na-encourage to procrastinate. Pero hindi healthy yung cramming sa ating state of mind. And if you really want to be productive, we should avoid procrastinating. Balay kung naisip na natin gawin ngayon, and pwede rin naman talaga natin gawin ngayon, may means naman tayo, bakit ba natin ipagpapabukas, diba? So, ayun, next naman tayo. Next na component. Ayun, ano sa tingin niyo yung next natin i-discuss? Ayun, tama yung kanina ano ba? Yun, social skills. Ayun, tama yung social skills. Now, sabi dito, having proper social skills are excellent tool for forging long-lasting relationships. And marami na rin kasing ways to connect with people dahil dumarami naman na yung mga options natin na social media platforms. And next po, there are a lot of examples of social skills, but some of them are verbal communication, non-verbal communication, cooperation, leadership, empathy, active listening, conflict resolution, giving constructive criticism, using manners, and compromising. However, some students kasi, they still find it hard to socialize. And as a future educator, it is one of our jobs to help them in doing so. So one of the ways that we can do to help them is to model manners. Tayo mga teachers ang nagsiset ng tone sa classroom natin. and this affects the behavior of our students. And if we want them to learn how to socialize, we should start by example. Also, need natin i-assure na yung classroom natin is a safe space for them to interact with. Meaning, walang kaso ng bullying, hindi open yung classroom for discrimination, shaming, and etc. Also, we have to assign classroom jobs. This way, mas makapractice ng students yung pag-demonstrate na responsibility, teamwork, and leadership. Actually, connected din dito yung next, which is, next slide po. Ayan yung forming large and small group activities. Yun nga, pareha silang matutulungan yung students to develop social skills such as teamwork, goal setting, and responsibilities. And mas maigi na rin na iba-iba yung nakaka-group ng mga bata para mas may chance sila to get to know everyone. And lastly, so of course, display an explicit instruction. Teachers can carve out time in their curriculum to directly teach social skills. Example nito is yung taking time to have a seminar about bullying para magkaroon naman ng holistic or general understanding ng mga bata about sa mga dapat at hindi nila dapat gawin. Yeah. So that is all about the skills under the third category. Now, dito naman tayo sa 4 sets of life skills. Bale, under dito ng life skills, pero then, first is yung decision making. Yung decision making, it helps us deal constructively with decisions about our lives. Then yung problem solving naman is dealing with our problems. Then we also have creative thinking and critical thinking. So creative thinking, it contributes to both decision making and problem solving by enabling us to explore the available alternatives and various consequences of our actions or non-action. And sa critical thinking naman, it is an ability to analyze information and experiences in an objective manner. Now next is the effective communication. Here we are able to express ourselves both verbally and non-verbally in ways that are appropriate to our cultures and situations. Next is yung interpersonal relationship. This helps us to relate in positive ways with the people we interact with. Next naman is yung self-awareness, which help us recognize when we are stressed or when we feel under pressure. Now, it is also a prerequisite for effective communication and interpersonal relations, as well as for developing empathy for others. So yung empathy naman, ito naman yung ability to imagine what life is like for another person, even if hindi tayo familiar dun sa situation na pinagdaraanan nila. Then, yung last two natin, we have coping with emotions and coping with stress. Sa coping with emotions, ito yung being, awareness natin of how our emotions influence our behaviors. Now, dito naman sa coping with stress, dito naman na, nare-recognize natin yung sources of stress in our lives and nare-recognize natin kung paano tayo na-apektuhan nun and para makapag-act tayo in ways that help to control our levels of stress. Now that we have gone with the set of life skills that a learner should possess, let's talk about naman why yung school ang napiling platform to teach these skills. Well, kasi mas convenient ang schools dahil andito na lahat eh. Andito yung role of schools in the socialization of young people. Tapos mataas na rin yung access natin sa mga bata and mas marami tayong matuturuan. And andito na rin yung experienced teachers na magtuturo. Efficient din siya sa economy dahil hindi na natin need na magtayo pa ng separate establishment just for that. Ayun. Dahil mismo school na yung gagamitin natin. And also, there are high credibility with parents and community members and possibilities for short and long-term evaluation. Next naman natin yung developing of life skills programs. Ayan. Yung pag-design and pag-implement ng life skills programs ay part lang ng mismo program. And what we should look more into is securing a long-term support and and resources for life skills education and to engage from the very beginning all of the potential agencies that would have a role to play in the process of life skills program development. And yung pag-implement naman ng mga programs na ito ay magre-require ng teaching methods. And mas maganda rin na kahit yung mga dati pang teacher and yung mga bagong teachers ngayon ay mag-undergo na seminars about this. And also, yung mga education authorities need nilang mag-provide ng support para sa training and training manuals na gagamitin. Kapag naman nagawa natin itong programs for life skills and naging successful, marami yung benefits na makukuha natin. May gagawa natin ma-improve yung student-teacher relationship, yung academic performance ng mga bata, yung school attendance nila, tapos less bullying, and better relationship of parent and child. And if we want this program naman to keep on going and keep on being successful, it should undergo a process where it is evaluated and maintained. Next slide. So ayun, so that is all about life skills, and I hope that you have related and learned so much in the topic that I have discussed today. And please pursue instilling the 21st century skills in your lives. Thank you for listening. Have a good day.
Okay, thank you so much for a worthwhile discussion, Miss Phoebe. Undeniably, life skills are one of a kind and valuable traits that we should contain within ourselves, especially for our future students, and it will help them be ready to face the challenges in all aspects of their lives, and its limitless advantage taught us to foster lifelong learning commitment as future educator, which is an essential guiding principle for pursuing this career. Ikaw ba, partner, anong key takeaways mo from the discussion?
Para sa aking takeaways for the second speaker is that life skills are essential for psychosocial competence and personal development. As future teachers, understanding and incorporating life skills into our teaching practices can help our students develop a range of competencies, including self-awareness, communication, decision making, and develop a range of leadership. Emotional intelligence can improve one's ability to identify and manage the emotions, understand and empathize with others, and enhance their overall emotional well-being. By promoting the development of these skills, us future teachers can help our students become more resilient, adaptable, and self-directed learners who are equipped to navigate the challenges and opportunities of life. Lastly, we can help students develop self-esteem and positive relationships with others, which are critical for their overall well-being and success. That's all for my key insights and takeaways, partner.
Okay,
So,
let's proceed dun sa announcement.
so now that the discussion of 21st century skills come to an end, please kindly answer the 20-item quiz that can be seen in our evaluation form, as well as your evaluation. Your feedback is important. Reminder, no evaluation, no e-certificate, and the forms will close 10 days after this webinar.
And with that, may we request everyone to open their cameras for the photo opportunity.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Smile. Next panel naman po. Wait lang po. 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay na po.
Again, we are extending our gratitude to everyone who joined the webinar today.
We hope that you will employ our knowledge you have gained from our today's webinar. Always remember that as future teachers, we need to understand how to develop and integrate these skills into our teaching and assessment practices to prepare our students for future challenges and opportunities. By doing so, we can help students become critical thinkers, effective communicators, and self-directed learners who are equipped to navigate the complexities of the 21st century. That's all. Once again, I'm Shaun Leonard M. Luis.
And I am Rona Carla Dilao. We are your masters of ceremonies. Despite that our webinar formally ends here, it's not over yet because Dr. Rosalie Corpus will take the virtual floor as she will add more of her perspective and teaching prowess about the topics discussed that we know for a fact will help us to become attentive of what needs to address in the educational system. But before that, let's all sing with pride the PUP hymn.
Ang taglay, iupi aming kamay,